What's up, motherfuckers? Anyways, we're gonna talk about this crazy fucking horror that continues to be triggered and say stupid shit. You know, you're really dumb and look like a total jackass. You have no idea what you're talking about. You got my kids and their dads mixed up with the slander and lying that you did. Not to mention you involved others in this. You really stepped your foot into some big shit. So now you're going to have people filing papers. Nice job, idiot. And for anyone else that wants to follow in JT's footsteps, be my guest because me and the father of my youngest can file on you too. Jules, you need to get your facts straight. Now you are part of this. Next time, get your facts straight before you lie and slander too. Yeah, you're something.
You know what, JT?
Definitely the
You're
village
fucked.
idiot. I'm fucked, guys. I'm fucked. Oh, goddamn. This bitch that can't win, any court cases that lost against Susie, you know. Let me ask you something. Am I guilty of a felony or a misdemeanor there, sweet cheeks? You know what I mean? I can have whatever opinion of you I want. The fact of the matter is that you slept with a underage child and got pregnant off of that child. Now you can sit here and you can say whatever you want about that. You can tell. You're telling all kinds of lies about that youngest father, and you think that he's gonna say, "Oh yeah, I am a rapist. I'm a rapist, guys." And now JT's go. We need to sue JT, Sharon, because I'm a rapist. You're the one accusing him of rape, idiot. I'm saying he was a child. And you didn't call the police, file any fucking charges on him, nothing. Right? You can't just rape people. Okay? Raping is not okay in every state. And you're sitting here saying this underage child, it's okay that you fucked an underage child, he raped you. It's okay. Which, if an underage child had raped you, why didn't you ever call the police or do anything? You didn't do that, right? But you had sex with this child. You moved in with this child. You know, you're a disgusting human being. You're doing anything to fucking deflect away from the fact that you're a disgusting human being and a low life scum of the earth trash. And I welcome, like in theory, to go onto your panel every time he does. He thinks that supporting you and going into your chat and going onto your panel and being your buddy is going to trigger me. Dude, that makes me fucking laugh. You're laughable. And I'm gonna fucking attach him to you as often as I can. And him being on, I want him to go onto your panel. I want him to support you. I think that that's a beautiful fucking thing for me. That works wonders for me because y'all fit together so nicely. You have the same style. You both like young boys. Sharon, let's get it straight. But anyways, let's carry on with her bullshit.
You're absolutely fucked. Not only
You're absolutely fucked. How am I fucked, sweet cheeks? Am I on the fucking government tit? Am I sitting here fucking begging for change from people, huh? Do you see me out here fucking doing that bullshit? Or do I just, live my lifestyle? Do I take care of my own shit? You're talking all this shit about me, whatever. Uh, you're a fucking idiot.
have you gone online once again and lied about me and my children.
And lied about me and my children. No, motherfucker, I repeated what you said. I've repeated what your paperwork says. I've repeated what has gone on in your life, mostly according to you. Just saying. I mean, you're the one who accuses this young man, of rape when you're the grown woman in the situation. You're the adult, right? And if it really went down the way you're saying it went down, well, why didn't you call a law? Huh? Sweet cheeks? You didn't call no police. You didn't involve anybody. Say, hey, look, I didn't, have. I mean, when you're in danger of becoming pregnant off an underage boy, you could probably go to prison for that. You belong in prison for that. And I mean, there was just no fear of prison or nothing. You didn't call a law or nothing. That's what you're telling everybody. This shit. You can't answer those questions, so therefore, what? You're suing me because you're a fucking pedophile? That makes no sense.
But now I have sent your video to my youngest daughter's father. And
Oh,
now we are both going to take this in our own hands legally.
yeah. Some guy who could probably take those children away from you in a heartbeat, right? But doesn't give a fuck enough about his own child to take care of his own child, right? So that guy, I should be concerned with him because he's going to be concerned with me instead of like getting his child away from you. Because if I were him, I wouldn't be concerned with JT. I would be concerned with getting that child away from your crazy fucking ass. Because it takes somebody about 10 fucking minutes to figure out you're a crazy whore. Hey, what's up, Jimmy? Oh, did she? Well, I mean, they say shit. I mean, another psycho. I'm going to lose my job and go to jail, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, regret is not rape. And there is no, exactly. I mean, these people are, this woman is fucking crazy, is what she is. She's a fucking nut job. She thinks that, oh, well, I'm going to take you to court because you're repeating my own story to me. And you're pointing out the fact that I've done this fucked up shit.
Yeah, it's right. Because now you are slandering and lying on someone else that's not even on YouTube or in this community.
You're the one who has said this man raped you, this young man raped you. I didn't say that. You said that. I wouldn't know. I wasn't there. I don't fucking know. You're the one that said that. Dummy. And now I mean, she's sitting here and instead of answering the question, I didn't call a law because I didn't whatever because instead of that, what, Sharon? And if I got the children mixed up, if it's the oldest child that and you raped the father, okay, and big fucking deal. You know, a mistake isn't fucking slander. It's not, Sharon. What do you think they're gonna do to me? They're gonna lock me up in jail in prison. You don't think they should lock up rapists, for example, like you? They're not gonna lock up a rapist like you, but they're gonna lock somebody up like me. Okay, that makes sense.
Like I've been saying before, I have a good relationship now with my kids' fathers. Both of my daughters also have a good relationship with their fathers.
If they had a good relationship with their fathers, they wouldn't be with you. That's been established for years now. But now they have a good relationship with their father? How does that work? Sweet cheeks. Huh? They had never even seen their fathers or met their fathers or anything else or had anything to do with their fathers because you're so up their ass. You won't allow them to be, to have any relationship with their fathers. and their fathers are not willing to step in and take care of their own kids. Because let me tell you something, if I was their fathers, both of them girls' father, they wouldn't be there with you. Not in a million years. I would take you to court and I would fucking destroy you all day long. I would just let them talk to you for 10 minutes and see how fucking crazy you are. And that's all it would take. I guarantee you, those kids would not be with you any length of time at all. You wouldn't even have had them, for 6 months after they were born. They would have been taken away. You can't take care of them. You're on fucking government assistance like a motherfucker. What is it that you think that you can do? What power do you think you have to do whatever the fuck it is you're talking about? And you think that I can't go get a lawyer and handle your ass like with like nothing? You think that that can't happen? I mean, what do you think, sweet cheeks? What do you think this big crime of the century is? That I supposedly have done, huh? What?
A lot has changed. And again, you're fucked. Your job will absolutely find out what a sick person you are.
My job ain't gonna give a fuck about anything that you got to say or any of your little buddies got to say. I mean, I got news for you. My shit goes on its own merit. My work ethic, my work, it has its own merit there. Has nothing to do with you. They don't give a fuck what you got to say. They give a fuck about what my patients got to say. They give a fuck about, what my. Mm, right, right, right. Hey, what's up, whoever SK is? All right, how's it going, SK? Whoever that is. Yeah, he always claims some weird shit. I mean, she constantly has said different shit. It's fucking weird. So I mean, she acts like she didn't say this shit. Okay, well, I mean, let's find out with a court thing because I have many, many things of you, recordings of you that I could play for them. Things that you've done and said. I mean, whether it's me replying, I mean, I got my videos. They're on private, a lot of them, but they're still up, sweet cheeks. You realize that, right? And just like I'm replying to you in this video now, it's going to have your side of that video. They're going to see both sides of the conversation. You realize that, right, sweet cheeks? I mean, I'm just saying.
Number two, I am going to serve your fuck ass at your job.
I'm going to serve your fuck ass at your job. Your obsession with my job, my work, and what I do for a living shows what the real issue is. You're angry that I've been successful and you haven't. Go ahead and keep on being bitter, like a bitter old hag that hasn't improved her life, but is angry at people that have. It really makes no sense whatsoever. The way you behave, the way you think, the way you react and shit.
Number three, when your job sees everything that you've done, Mr. Thundercock.
They don't care, sweet chicks. Let me go ahead and skip to the ending of the story. They don't give a fuck about what I say about one idiot on the internet. And they could watch you for about 5 minutes and see that you're a complete idiot and think that it's funny that I even bothered to reply to you. Because that's what I do it for, my own entertainment. It's funny. I'm just saying. Hold on a minute. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. But anyway, if you think that, you know, cramming, my dick into a random bitch one time makes you special, and that's why your obsession with my job, is about. You think that you're entitled to something from me, and you're not. I wouldn't give you a fucking dime. You wouldn't. I wouldn't give you shit, bitch. You'd have to pay me to have anything to do with you. And a lot. You ain't got enough food stamps. You get what I'm saying, sweet cheeks? So get off my job. Get off my bullshit. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with this. And I can say whatever I want to. And people would probably laugh at JT Thundercock. Who gives a fuck? Everybody laughs. Big fucking deal. Coach Corey Wayne, that Eli talks about all the time. He was talking about Chad Thundercock. That Coach Corey Wayne talks about. Nobody cares about the name. Is that what you think, Sweet Cheeks? They're going to make a big deal about that? They're not. You wrote this out?
Your career is fucking over.
No, no, it isn't, Sweet Cheeks. It's not over. It's only just begun because you don't have that kind of power or control. You just don't. Who are you? Some idiot on the internet, a nobody, somebody I never deal with. You don't know me in real life. You don't know anything about me, you know? And you're gonna, oh, your career is over. Get the fuck out of here. You're a nobody. I've never said anything, that has anything to do with what I do for a living. You're the one who chases me around and acts like you fucking know something about me or know something about what I do. You have no idea what I do. You have no idea anything about me. Just saying.
So while you sit there and tell Jamie that this is going to hurt him and destroy him, you have done destroyed your own self.
Hmm. Sure I did.
I'm coming for you, JT.
Well, I mean, I have, guns and shit. I mean, you come to my house and shit, I'm going to protect myself. I have what I need to protect myself. I have what I need in my car when I go to work to protect myself. We're allowed to conceal carry and everything else. You think that I wouldn't fucking put a hole in you? I will in a heartbeat. What do you mean you're coming for me, motherfucker? Well, come get you some. And you're going to get some hot lead in your ass. What the fuck is it that you think you're going to do? Well, I mean, I try, Gemma. I try. I do my thing. This woman thinks that she, can do something, that she has some sort of power. It's funny that those without power are constantly seeking it. You know, they're seeking great amounts of power over other people's lives, but they don't seem to have the power over their own life. Sweet Cheeks, instead of, concentrating on suing somebody that has been successful, why don't you try being successful yourself? Why don't you try doing something for yourself for once? You don't seem to be able to do that. Just be successful. Just do your own thing. You know, why can't you do that?
And I'm going to own every fucking cent, every dime in your bank account.
Sharon, if you took me to court and they granted you, let's say you were successful somehow and they granted you a dime, I would just as soon set that fucking dime on fire than to ever allow it to fall into your hands. I'll tell you right now, I'll be honest with you. If they ever fucking, if you ever got a judgment in your favor for any amount of money, dude, I would sell my shit and move to Mexico. No fucks given. You will not see a fucking dime, one red cent from me. If there was a situation where I was supposed to give you a single red cent this would no longer be my country. I'd be like, go fuck yourself. If y'all are gonna let this mooch, this motherfucker off of the government tit, fucking take from me. If y'all were going to allow that, I wouldn't want to be here. What would be the point? I'd be like, fuck you, guy. I've worked hard for my shit, and she ain't getting it, dude. I'm just telling you straight up. I mean, I would set this shit on fire before I ever let you have it. Just saying.
When I'm done with you, yep, I'm gonna own you, bitch. All your fucking money and your account. That's
I'm gonna own you, bitch. All your fucking money in your account. I don't give a fuck what you think you're gonna do. You ain't gonna do it. I guarantee it. I promise you that would never fucking happen. Not in a billion years. You know. Yeah, I mean, Shangy. I mean, I'd probably have several people that would fucking probably gladly go in there and would be chomping at the bit. Susie would be on that shit. Yeah, I mean, no, I'd just go to Mexico. She is a hoe. That bitch is a hoe. I mean, she is a fucking hoe. I'd rather die than let that bitch fucking get one fucking red cent off of my back. You'll never get another penny off of me, sweet cheeks. I promise you. I guarantee you. You can go through all this shit and do. Want to know what's gonna happen? You're gonna end up in the same fucking position you're in, and I'm gonna end up in the same position I'm in. You know, good position. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could make a killing in Mexico if that's what it took. If that, let's say you're successful, you go through all this, you're successful, you spend all this money on your food stamps on this shit, and you've done all this shit, right? Let's say you do that, and you starved your child for fucking months like you always do, right? For your dumb shit with Susie, you starved your children, right? And let's say you do, you're both gonna still be starving because you ain't gonna end up with a dime. You can sit here and say you're gonna take it out of my account or whatever, but that account will be cleaned out. That account, will be my shit is very liquid to where I can put it in one thing to another real quick. Let me tell you something. That you won't get one. I promise you that you wouldn't get a red cent out of me. Sue away. Do it all day. I don't give a fuck. You wouldn't get anything out of me. Not one fucking red cent. I will fucking just leave. Go to Mexico where they can't touch me. Or go to some other country. And then go from Mexico to some other country if I had to. Or whatever I had to do to where you couldn't touch me. I would definitely do that. I promise you that would be the case.
right. Here's JT. I'm being attacked. I'm being attacked. All you do is attack me. You've done this for years, dude. You fucking lied to me to troll me in the flesh. And let's not forget,
Dude, I tried to give you a chance. I gave you an honest chance, and I couldn't survive you for 15 fucking hours. And I feel sorry for your fucking children who have had to live with you for years. One of them had to live with you for 18 years. I feel sorry for them. I mean, and their health issues, I completely understand. Living in that kind of environment with you, the nut job, 24/7, acting fucking crazy out of nowhere for no reason. Yeah, I feel sorry for them kids. I understand every bit of what they've both gone through and empathize with them after that 15 hours.
we have had a sexual relationship, JT.
Who gives a fuck who I sport fuck one time? Who gives a shit? I can go and cram my dick into whatever. You act like that's some sort of big deal. It just isn't. It is not that big a deal. Nobody gives a fuck what I did with you. Nobody. You are the one who cares most of all over every fucking other person. Nobody else gives a shit. No judge. Yeah, well, I mean, I could do that, Shaggy, but this bitch is fucking stupid. Mm, exactly, Coach Rom. Just fucking move my shit around and leave. Take my fucking diplomas and shit and my certificates and everything and just take it and use it somewhere else in some other country. It's real easy, sweet cheeks, for me. They'll take me anywhere in the fucking world. You realize that? No, you don't. You're too fucking stupid.
And you knew all these things, right? According to you, according to JT, you knew all of this information about the so called rape on a minor, which you knew is not even true.
Sweet cheeks, what do you mean I knew it wasn't even true? I know it is true because you said it's true. You're the one who accused that minor of a rape. And now you're saying that there was a rape from a minor. So you're still saying that. That was your big excuse for sleeping with a minor is he quote unquote raped you. But you were married you lived with him and everything else after that, right? So you supposedly he raped you, but you lived with him. You never called the police. You lived with him. You had a child with him and everything else, right, sweet cheeks? Your child, her birth date, lets everybody know that that young man was a child at the time of conception. And you had to have slept with a child. That's proof positive that you did that. Granted, you never got convicted. Granted, you never went to prison. Granted, you never got any fucking record on it. But if there's anybody that is a kitty diddler, it is you. Because you literally fucked a child. You can sit here and point all kinds of fingers at me all you want, and you do, because you're a crazy fucking whore. You know, I mean, I'm just saying.
And yes, you knew the truth, right? And you still put your fucking dick in me.
No, I didn't know that truth when I did that. I did not know that. Just didn't. I can tell you what I knew and didn't know at the time better than you can. Okay? And I didn't know that. I heard they were calling your child a rape baby. I didn't think that that was cool. That's about the extent of what I fucking knew. You know, um, I mean, because it has nothing to do with the child, so I didn't understand that. The fact of the matter of what you do, that's the problem that I have with you.
Right. You're fucking done,
I'm
JT.
done out
You're so
here.
fucking done.
I'm so
You
fucking done
are
out
a
here.
disgusting piece of shit. Sick fuck.
I'm all this. I'm a disgusting piece of shit, sick fuck, but I'm not the one fucking kids. Just say it. Well, that's it. Jamie, right there. Where do you think she got this from? We heard it out of uh, Fire's own mouth, right? Fire's been in her ear. Fire's the one that told her, "Oh, well, you got a chance to. She could sue you," is what Fire was saying. Okay, well, yeah, good luck with that. Number one, she can't afford a decent lawyer. I can. Number two, who the fuck is she? She's nobody. You think that I don't have any replies to her shit? I mean, she couldn't beat Susie. Old little old Susie, all by herself whenever Sharon had a lawyer and shit, right? but she's gonna beat me whenever I go. I mean, who can write the bigger check? Sweet Cheeks, and they don't take food stamps. Let me tell you something, And I'm just saying, but you're gonna do something to me. Okay, good luck with that. I bet you I could write a bigger check than you. Bet you. Bet. 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 Whoops. Exactly. I mean, you were begging her. Yeah, it's Fatal Attraction. This guy over here, he said she isn't suing. Exactly. She isn't suing anybody. She's done it before, though. She tried to get fucking Susie like that. She definitely did that. It's fucking crazy. It's insane. But she thinks she can get paid off of me. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't make sense, man. I mean, they're BFFs, and it really doesn't. It really doesn't, man. And that's what it is. She's looking for any support she can get. Exactly. She privated the fuck out of this video because she didn't want me to catch the threats on my job and shit. If they're going around and contacting and harassing, if they actually figure out where I work or something, they plan on harassing the fuck out of me. That's what this bitch is fucking doing, right? She basically, this is her outlining her own harassment, and so she took it down, and with good cause, because I mean, you should take it down. You're a fucking moron. You threatened my job several times. You're showing what your fucking actual agenda is to harass me, you know, with my work, because you keep bringing up my work, my work, my work. You're obsessed. You're obsessed with my bank account. You're obsessed with my money. You're obsessed with what the fuck ever. What? Because I'm successful and you're not? Apparently, y'all have done some digging into me, and y'all have fucking called to find out exactly how much I'm making, and you said, oh fuck, he's telling the truth. Apparently, you've done that. And I got guarantee they've done that. They've seen that fucking pay scale. They know. They know. They started doing the math. They said, fuck, he really is doing what he said he was doing. But that's exactly right. Why did she private it? Because she's a pussy and she knew that I would record this shit. And I have. I've caught this shit. She got caught. You got caught, sweet cheeks.
So this here, JT, is what you do to deflect the fact that you're the one filming teen girls at the water park?
Okay, you keep making a fucking big deal about this. Let's go look at what you're talking about. We're at 337 in this fucking video. I'll show that fucking video all day. Big fucking deal. I went to the water park with my child. Big fucking deal. You have constantly brought this up because you can't afford to do shit, right? Right, sweet cheeks. That's what the big deal is. That's what the big deal is. So this is the video that's such a big deal.
You're staying dry?
Too dry. Not that dry. Where I had some bitch hollering at me too in there. You know, um, that was such a big deal. Here I am on the other side of that same thing. Here I am on the other side of that same thing, sweet cheeks. And that's such a big deal. That makes me something.
You know what, JT? You're fucked.
I'm fucked. Let's get back to where
You're
we were. Hold on.
absolutely fucked. No, Dude, you're the one using your daughter as a scapegoat.
My daughter is a scapegoat? What the fuck are you talking about, bro? I actually go and take my daughter places. I actually do shit with my daughter. And it's not my fault you can't afford to do that because you've decided to lay on your fucking fat ass. I'm just saying. Yeah, she's fucking stupid. A scapegoat. Exactly. It's scapegoat, you dumb whore. Speak it correctly. Maybe that's what it was. That's the problem. She heard that chick hitting on me and she got jealous. I had some fucking hoe. Hey, you keeping trying? Yeah, I'm trying. You know. Well, in that one, yeah, it was one kid and it was mine. Exactly. Exactly. Where are all these teen girls? They had to fucking zoom into the background in order to see these fucking teen girls that were supposedly the target of mine. They were the target, but they had to zoom into my background to find them. It, like you can't really even see them there. Exactly. Filming in public may result in someone's kid being seen in the background. Exactly. You, you know, kids go to water parks. Exactly. Filming in public may result in somebody. I mean, filming in public, sweet cheeks. That's what you're fucking calling me a fucking pedophile about, right? Filming in public, filming my surroundings in public, where the nobody is the central focus except for me, right? And I'm showing my surroundings, where I'm at, what I'm doing. But somehow the background is the the focus. No, y'all want to zoom in on the background and act like, oh, well, this is what I was doing. Y'all are disgusting. hmm Oh, they absolutely got a childhood obsession. It absolutely is disgusting. It's sick. It's sickening. She's a lowlife. She's a scum of the earth motherfucker who does that type of shit. She's the one who fucked a child. I've never fucked a child. Never. You fucked a child.
As a reason to go to the water park. You sick fuck.
Bro, do you think that, you know, there aren't mothers and fathers who take their children to the park, to the water park? Do you think that that doesn't happen? I mean, what is it that you're thinking happens here, sweet cheeks? That you're the only one that's allowed to do anything? That only moms go? You don't think there's any dads that go and have a good time with their kids at the water park? You think that never happens? I mean, I don't get that, Sharon. There's a million and one dads there, and I'm one of them with their children. Do you realize that just because you have a dick doesn't mean that you can't take your child to the fucking water park? Can you believe that? Should that be illegal? Are you going to call a law about it? You going to have fucking Sklitterbond arrested? What are you going to fucking do about it? You going to have every father that walks into that water park arrested? That's what the big deal is. I don't give a fuck what you think, sweet cheeks. You're a fucking idiot. And anybody that talks to you for fucking 5 minutes is gonna fucking know that.
So, yes, you done pissed off the wrong people, and me and my kid's father are going to absolutely do what we must do.
But he couldn't do what he must do to get that child away from your crazy ass. But now he's gonna be able to do, quote unquote, what he must do against me. I would be fucking shocked if that was the case. That would be the most surprising thing I've ever fucking seen. Years. I would be completely fucking shocked by that. That would be fucking mind blowing to me. I couldn't even understand that. That would make no sense, zero sense. If he was gonna put his money into any court case, it would be getting his child away from you. I'm just saying. I would think, oh shit, my shit locked up.
You're so stupid, dude. You got the kids and their dads mixed up. And now it's gonna cost your ass. Next time, do your research. Have facts. Don't lie. Don't slander. Because now you involved someone else. You are the huge village idiot. That's my statement to you. And that's it. Peace out.
Peace out. I'm the village idiot, guys, because she says so. And I fucked up because she said so. Don't take care of her kids, and it's possibly her. Oh, it's absolutely her fault. Dude, you know what? A peace of mind is a valuable thing. I would get rid of a bitch like her. I mean, the kid would have to stay there, and I'd have to run if I had to. A peace of mind is a valuable thing. I can't help my child if I'm being attacked by this woman, right? So if you could imagine having a child with this woman, and if you're put in a position where you got to choose, your child or putting up with that bitch, you're gonna, or your child putting up with that bitch, or your own life and your own peace of mind, where at least you are capable of. I just couldn't be capable of taking care of my child and living with that woman. There's no way I couldn't function in that household. Well, somebody should report her for statutory rape. There's something really wrong with that. You know. Yeah, exactly. In order to not to have to deal with her. I mean, exactly. Who would live? I don't know. I don't know. It might be too late. I don't know. I don't think it's they don't want to be reminded of her. I think that they might have gone to a lawyer, and the lawyer said it's pretty hard to get them away from the mother, and they probably repeated the story or whatever, and but it isn't that hard to like say Lulu. Who's Lulu? I don't even know who Lulu is. They probably did at one time, and then it started draining their money, and it started creating a whole lot of extra problems. And every time they would come get the kid, she would be accusing them of shit or what the fuck ever. I'd be the kind of motherfucker that wouldn't give a fuck. What that bitch said. I'm coming to get my kid, right? Maybe they were. She gave them so much shit that they were like, "Fuck it," you know. I got to keep my fucking sanity here because I can't get this bitch to fucking leave me alone. Otherwise, right? So I mean, that's what I think. It's definitely parental alienation. On her part, she's definitely alienated those kids from their fathers, which is disgusting in and of itself. But and absolutely, you wouldn't move your rapist in. You know what I mean? So she's saying that this child raped her, and that's simply not true. It's just not. Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. They're filling her head with this dumb shit. That's going to lead about as much and as far as it did with Susie. How did she get into that situation where she filed on Susie and it was supposedly worth it? And at the end of the day, what would she have gotten on Susie but a piece of paper, right? It was the other people trying to live vicariously through that. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, a protection order, or any of that isn't worth, the weight of the paper that it's written on. It's just not worth anything to me. Because, I mean, but you got to look at what state I live in. A right to stand your ground. You got to, they have a certain expectation of you to protect yourself. You're a law abiding citizen that can own a gun. What the fuck? Kind of thing. I mean, I've had them look at me weird because there was a woman who was stalking the fuck out of me. I mean, she would, you know, fuck with me when I was walking out from my house to my fucking car. You know what I mean? She'd come by my house and fucking fuck with me. And different shit. So I mean, I looked into getting one of those, and they even looked at me weird about that. They were like, "Fucking put a bullet in the bitch. What are you doing?" Uh, yeah, her teeth packed up and left. Exactly. She can't even afford to fix her own teeth, but she's gonna fucking afford to take me to court and end up fucking penniless over it. You know, because she will not get one red cent from me. I fucking promise you. Yeah, well, her simps fucking sit there and you know tell her this dumb shit like she's gonna be so successful at this. This is her big chance of success is to fucking sue me. That's your success story. I sued JT. You know, okay, where'd that get you, sweet cheeks? Nowhere. Good luck with that, you dumb bitch. I mean, the bitch don't make sense. I mean, I'm just like, what the fuck? But here I'm gonna show J. Rom's one that he put up. It's an oldie bit of goodie, and it's about Sharon. So, from back in the day, here we go, Sharon.
Hensley. There's her Sharon Hensley. There's her little Gmail thing she has up. To whom it may concern, my name is Jonathan Tolan. This is my statement as it pertains to Sharon Hensley. I went to visit Sharon one fateful day, and she forced my peen inside her butthole, and it felt like she was raping me. She then proceeded to ride my peen like Seabiscuit until just about the time I was going to climax. She slid off my peen so fast the condom burned permanently to her butthole, forced the condom off my peen. She then forced me to climax onto her eyebrow because that's how she likes it. I tried to fight her off by donkey punching her in the back of the head multiple times, but this only seemed to encourage her. This statement is 100% true and accurate, and I swore it on a stack of Bibles in front of no less than 10 priests. Thank you for your time. Signed, Jonathan Tucker, Troll of the Century. That sound about right, guys?
There you go, sweet cheeks. There you go. Yeah, yeah, she stabbed her in the back, and she's still paying for it. You know what I mean? Sharon is still paying for fucking Susie's shit. She ain't paid for it yet. Hmm. Yeah, she could have bought her a car. She could have fucking bought her a fucking car and anything else. Oh, did she really? She had that baby? I'll be damned. Well, I mean, at least she had it in jail, right? She had it in jail or whatever. They can get that baby safe. I mean, these crazy whores think that they can fucking alienate fathers and treat fathers a certain kind of way and act that way. I mean, that bitch fucking reminds me of Sharon too. Hmm. Good. I'm glad she had that baby to where they could fucking watch that shit and take that baby away. They need to get that baby. I didn't know if the woman was actually pregnant or not for the longest. I kind of questioned it, you know. So it made me question that shit. Yeah, yeah. Kidnap her and do what? What are you gonna do? You can't pull her teeth out and fucking torture her that way. They're already gone. I mean, oh yeah, they definitely need to take them away from her. I mean, all the shit that that crazy whore has done. Jesus Christ. I don't know why she's mad at us. I don't know. This bitch has been on my dick. You know, she ain't never gotten off of my dick. She keeps fucking. I don't know what her deal is. She needs to fucking. Well, hell no, she ain't worthy of kidnapping. She ain't got no money. You're not gonna get no ransom out of the bitch. Yeah, Roma Army's okay, man. But the thing about Roma Army is she had that OnlyFans, man, and she makes these pro simp videos. That's what fucking kind of pisses me off about her because she makes like fucking thousands of dollars every month off of her fucking OnlyFans, right? So all these simps give her money, so she's pro simp. You know what I mean? That's the thing about Roma Army that is kind of weird. You know, I do like Roma Army. I think that she does have some good points, you know, here and there, you know, but I don't think that she's the greatest, you know, uh, men's right advocate out there. She's not that great to me. A woman's farm? that, that bitch needs to be a migrant worker. Maybe she could keep a job. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Somebody would kidnap fucking Sharon and nobody'd want her back. You know? Nobody would pay money to get her back. Yeah, I get where you're coming from, Coach Rom. But the thing is that whenever she makes a pro simp video and then she fucking sits there and it's off putting. I'm a men's rights advocate that takes money from men, a whole lot of money, to show my snatch. You know, it's kind of weird. That's a good question. We ought to pull together a fund or so. Yeah, it is good. It is a good movie. It's fucking funny. Yeah, kidnapping Sharon would be. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they kidnap her and they hold her ransom and shit and all that bullshit. Anyways, guys. Yeah, Stockholm syndrome. Like a motherfucker, she'd be, you know, fucking hopping on your dick or trying to. Anyways, guys, y'all have a good one. To being at Marshall Pickens, it's crazy how she would, alone she had tried getting me put at my apartment. Yeah, exactly. You try to be nice to some bitches and you get some fucked up shit sometimes. Yeah, I know, right? They're gonna pay to have me kidnapped. It probably will be. Anyways, guys, y'all have a good morning, and I hope everything goes well for y'all today. I'm gonna go chill out and wait to take my kid to school, and then I'll wait for her to get home, I guess. Peace out, guys. Y'all be good.